This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Yeah, so like I ran to my partner this week and I was asking him if he listened to the podcast because he hadn't at first, right?
And that's your partner?
It's my partner. I'm like, bro, why you ain't listen to the pod?
Man, no support.
No support. But he finally did. He listened to a couple episodes and he said his favorite episode was it Big Red Boots, the one with Mac?
Oh, Mac was cool and a fan.
Right. So I was, okay.
we need more people like Mac because we
Right.
got some boo-boo guests up in here.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. So I was like, well, what's your least favorite episode? He was like the one with the girl. And I was like, who? You talking about O'Reilly? He was like, no, the other girl.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, Kritina.
Yeah, we need to delete that off the library.
You know, so that episode to me had to be one of the worst episodes. As far as guests go, I love our guests. And I didn't love her for whatever reason or another.
She just want to take over the show. She acted like she was the queen or something.
Yeah, I felt like she thought that she was a know-it-all, like she knew everything, and she was, you know, kind of.
But that's a woman's position, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really can't stand her. I'm
Damn.
I'm fucking around and delete her number from my phone.
That's a motherfucking lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boogeyman just appeared.
Oh my god. Is that correct, Kritina? What's up, baby?
Y'all know y'all motherfucking love me.
Well, welcome back, baby. Y'all ready to pod, goddammit? Let's pod.
Let's go.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the biggest, baddest motherfucking podcast in the land. We are the We Solemnly Swear podcast, coming to you live from legendary Lab 7 Studios. We are powered by the man, the myth, the legend, super producer, Mr. D. Francis. Hello, D. Francis.
What up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
All right, across from me, I got my man, Mr. Asshole, but he's pretty fabulous. My guy, Mr. Alicio. How you doing, Alicio?
What's up, baby? What's up?
My man, it's all good, baby. And to the left of me, I have our returning guest, the person that we talk shit about at the beginning, Miss Beautiful, Wonderful, Intelligent, Striking.
Boy, he really
Miss Kritina, what's up, baby?
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Back.
you must have something on Luke for all them damn compliments.
Y'all know I'm the queen. Don't act like that.
You are. What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Man, it's nice having Miss Kritina in the building.
I agree. Hey, Kritina, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Say it in the microphone.
I'm doing good.
All right. It sounds good. One more time.
I'm doing good.
All right. Just make sure you follow instructions.
They ain't gonna listen. It's not in their DNA to listen.
That
Yeah.
ain't gonna last long.
All right. So we got Kritina back on the show one more time. I booed her at first, but now we're going to give her. Matter of fact, no, we're going to give her the whole applause.
The whole applause?
Yeah. The whole.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
No, not the whole applause. The whole applause.
Oh.
Now, I may have said that, I don't say my words properly, but I definitely didn't mean it that way at all.
I didn't say
Because it's definitely no hole in my blood.
Hey,
Talk your shit, Kritina.
I didn't say that.
Talk your
Don't
shit.
let that boy get me in trouble out here.
I'm
All
as solid as they come.
Talk your shit. All right. So how we do this? Everybody at the round table. Y'all ready to pod?
We ready.
All right, put your hands up and let's go. All right, Mr. Alicio, do you solemnly swear, sir, to keep it 100?
100.
All right, brother, no, fuck that. Miss Kritina, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
Always.
100?
100.
All right, brother, Mr. D. Francis, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100, sir?
100.
All right.
Luke, you keep it in 100?
100, 100. Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. All right, this podcast is now in session. We are back in the building. Anything happened this week interesting, gentlemen and lady?
Shit, the only thing that was popping off on the news was those Mexicans. They were acting a fool out this week.
Your cousins?
Man, shit.
So what's going on with the Mexicans?
Well, your people were trying to be culture vultures and go to Mexico and be drug dealers out there where, you know what I'm saying, where the king drug dealers hang out at.
So I heard about that. So how many people was it? 4 or 5 of my people?
Well, they said they had 5 people going up there. It was 2 girls, 2 girls, 3 guys. One of the girls was a white girl.
A colonizer.
A colonizer. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
We call people colonizers on a Sunday.
Okay.
So she didn't have the documentation to cross into Mexico, so she stayed in Brownsville. So the lady that was supposedly there to get surgery, a tummy tuck, was in the vehicle with 3 men. And they were supposed to be going to Matamoros. They crossed. They drove from South Carolina. That's a long ass drive, by the way.
That's all the way across the country.
I've taken that drive to Houston, and that's 18 hours. And from Matamoros to Houston is almost 7 hours. So that's a lot of hours. That's 25 hours of driving at least from one point to the other.
Okay.
They cross into Matamoros. Supposedly they're driving around lost for over 3 hours. Cartel shoots at them, picks them up, takes them, and they're found a few days later. 2 of them dead, 2 of them injured but alive, and they're brought safely back to the United States.
Oh, so they're not all dead.
Only 2 of them.
So out of 5 people, 3 of them still alive and 2 of them are dead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady, is she alive?
She's alive.
Okay. And so where are they at now? Are they like?
They brought them across the ambulance, I believe 2 days ago. I guess they were interviewed by the Mexican authorities and released and sent to the United States for, medical attention or whatever.
I was under the impression that everybody was dead. So these people are alive. So we can actually get the full true story, right? What?
They're gonna tell their version of their story. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of holes in their story.
Okay. All right. So obviously I don't know shit about this story, but
so the rumors, these things are, there's a lot of people coming forward now. Like one of the things is the doctor said that they don't do those surgeries on Fridays, and that was on a Friday of last week when this person was running around Matamoros, and he's like, hey, we don't do surgeries on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Those are our follow-up days to see how our patients that we did those procedures during the week. Those are the days that we follow up to make sure that their wounds are healing and they're safe to travel back to the United States. Because when you set up these procedures, they put you up in a hotel room or something for 48 to 72 hours. They keep you under observation. A nurse comes in, checks on you, make sure everything's drained, none of the lines are clogged up. There's a lot of things that go behind the scenes.
So when you had your tummy tuck, how long did you?
It was a penile implant. So
That's right. So how long did they keep you? No, so they keep you a few days before they allow you to go back home.
Before they allow you to travel.
What? Why is that? Just like for observation, like medical reasons or whatever?
Well, you don't want to, like, they have like these tubes that drain fluid out of you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if those lines become clogged up or anything, become infected, sepsis, you end up dying. So before they let you out and about, they want to make sure that you're good.
So it sounds like what you're saying is there's what do you call it? Like their story doesn't really make sense about the whole going to get a tummy tuck shit.
And even Kritina was talking about
who?
Katrina.
Oh my God, bro!
Have to work on this.
What was saying about one of the guys that went on the trip? The wife didn't even know he was going on a trip.
Right. And it's crazy. Like, who go gets a tummy tuck with 3 dudes? Like, I've never heard of that.
You didn't want to take your girlfriend.
Yeah, because it's the type of procedure where you're going to be naked. Somebody got to help you clean your wounds. You got to try to get help to go to the bathroom. I just don't see me traveling with 3 dudes to go get a tummy tuck.
Not letting dudes go and like clean you up because it's kind of embarrassing is what you're saying?
First of all, nobody drives to Mexico for plastic surgery. You fly.
Okay, so this story's bullshit, right? Can we conclude that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of holes in the story.
All right, so what were they there for? Let's get to that.
I think they was there to get fentanyl. I really think they was there to pick up drugs.
Here we go. All right.
The husband of the lady that was supposedly getting the tummy tuck, he got arrested in January, the end of January, for methamphetamine distribution.
Here we go. All right, so we talking about some drug shit.
But let's put it in perspective. So if your man is going to prison, you less than 6 weeks later are getting the whole tummy tuck procedure while your man's in jail right now?
Nothing about that tummy tuck shit makes sense.
First of all, I wouldn't go to Mexico and get no tummy tuck. I'll go right on over to DR but I wouldn't go to Mexico.
Mexico got some good spots.
No, I agree
But
with that.
it's more in Monterey and then like south of
Cancun,
California.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go out the border of Texas.
But not
Ain't
Matamoros.
nothing out there. It's open land, and that's not tummy tuck country.
Okay.
No, you ain't never heard of that. And another thing for a tummy tuck, you have to be a candidate for it. Just because you want a tummy tuck doesn't mean you can get a tummy tuck.
All right.
So you have to be a certain weight, a certain, there's certain procedures in place that you just have to follow before they allow you to do one. And she was not a candidate for that.
Okay. All right. So I guess we're waiting on the real story. Salute to the cartel. You know, we love you here. We don't want no problems with you guys ever.
But the crazy thing about the cartel is they apprehended the people that they said that was responsible for this and turned them into the authorities. 5 cartel members say, hey, they made a mistake on who they picked up. Here are the 5 guys that are responsible.
And they wrote a nice apology letter. So that lets me know that when these tickets go on sale to go to Mexico, I can go because they're sorry.
They're sorry. They apologize. We're all good. We love you, cartel.
We love you, cartel. Matter of fact, let's just one time for the cartel. Hey, look.
But that's just pressure from the government. I mean, that's all that is.
All right. Well, okay. So, I mean, I don't know. Why is this a big deal? I'm sorry. This story. I don't like this story.
Well, the reason it's a big deal is because
rest in peace to the people who passed away, by the way. I'm sorry.
the government got involved. Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw from Texas.
That's the nigga with the patch on his eye?
The guy with the patch on his eye. He called the Mexican president and basically said, hey, I'm going to send military people over there to help control your cartel population and this, that, and the other.
So is his eye missing?
Man,
I don't know.
Is he trying to pull the pirate look off? What is
he just saw Slick Rick and said, I'm looking
exactly.
for that.
I'm trying to.
Nah, he got injured during he was in service to our country and he got hurt with an explosion overseas.
I thought your country was.
Girl, what the fuck?
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Damn,
bro.
You missed a racist opportunity.
Yeah, I had it set up perfectly. All right.
But not even that. The Mexican president says, y'all not finna come over here.
Oh, he checked them.
Yeah.
He checked them back.
The military?
No, he checked
The US.
the Republican Party and the United States.
He let them know that y'all not finna come over here. We're not finna let no foreign dignitary operate on Mexican soil. We will handle it.
He's like,
I mean, yeah, who the fuck this nigga think he is?
He said, let me just turn it around. He goes, y'all have done a bunch of injustice to Mexicans on y'all soil. What if I sent a bunch of military troops into y'all's country? What would y'all think of? That's an act of aggression. It's like, so you're not going to have any of your troops in our country. And the Republican Party, there's a lot of Mexicans that live in your country. And I will make sure that they never vote Republican moving forward.
Okay.
So we're going to have a Texas-Mexican war again.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's actually a good point because that is an act of aggression. Like you can't do that.
It's gonna be the battle of the
But of course,
Alamo.
all right. I don't want to turn into political shit because
No, don't. So what happens is the United States does give pressure to Mexico. Mexico in return, I'm sure, has a backroom deal with some of these cartel people, and now they're putting pressure on those people. So these people are sacrificing these other people to take the blame. Because my mom lives in Mexico. She's saying that the cartel are running around crazy right now, like just up and down the streets. Like, I guess a couple of them were trying to outrun the military on Wednesday, and one of them, they flipped over. 2 or 3 of them ended up dying on the car accident, like right by her house.
Damn.
Where they were trying to outrun the military. So they're putting pressure on it. Like it's just not safe to travel right now.
And my girl's going to Mexico in 2 weeks.
Man, look at you.
All right, what else we got? What else we got?
That was terrible.
You're so messy.
Yeah,
So
I'm just let that go.
But that's it, man. I mean, just I think a lot of things are going to come to the light. I think them people were up to no good in Mexico, and unfortunately, there was unfortunate consequences that came with those actions. And I don't wish death on anybody.
Boy, whoever they talked to must have told them a hell of a price. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way.
Matamoros is one of the most dangerous cities in the world, bro. I mean, it really, really is.
Matamoros,
Mexico, because it's so any of those little border towns, there's multiple cartel infractions that are fighting for control of the border, because they're the gatekeepers of not only drugs but illegals coming through to the United States.
Yeah.
Because they control that. You have to pay them $7,000 to $9,000 to cross across, or they won't let you across. So that's all money to them.
Yeah,
So it's
I never
dangerous.
crossed at the Texas border, but I have out of California going to Tijuana, and it is wild west when you cross across.
It's different.
Yeah. Well, salute to me for never going to find out. All right. What else we got?
Man, your boy Tiger Woods, man.
Okay, I'm just hitting buttons.
Just hit buttons today.
God damn. Salute to Kritina for getting me gone off these fucking mimosa shots. Appreciate it.
Man, them motherfuckers were good.
Great.
Yeah,
I've never had fat ass. What's it called?
yeah, it's the
Who you talking to?
fat ass rancho.
Wait, who you
winery.
talking to?
We're not calling you a fat ass. We're talking about the drink, man.
It's the wine. And I went to Texas wine country last weekend. I picked some up at one of the wineries we went to.
It's really,
Okay.
really good.
Yeah, that was really good. I love it.
Called Rise and Shine Mimosa. I'm gonna have to get some more.
Yeah, that was good. That was real good.
Absolutely.
But your boy Tiger Woods made the news, man.
It's not my boy.
That's my boy.
Yeah, you.
I love Tiger. Tiger's the GOAT.
Tiger's the goat. Okay. Talk to me.
But his
What do you do now?
man, he did the right move. He cut his girl off,
There you go.
and
There you go.
and she's suing him for $30 million because he broke up with her.
30 million.
$30 million.
Okay. Who you think will win?
Tiger better win this one for the men.
Well,
What do you
Tiger's a
think?
billionaire, right?
I think he was at a time, but I don't know if with the
don't
stuff he
think he
did,
is now.
because he lost a lot of endorsements and a bunch of other bullshit during that stuff.
Okay.
But he was at one time.
I don't know who gonna win. I mean,
Is she right in suing for 30 mil?
no, I don't think she's right. I mean, me personally, I don't ever feel like you should take somebody else's money that you didn't earn.
God damn it, Kritina. I never thought that I would agree with you. Jesus Christ.
I mean, because look, we all get broke up with. So if we keep suing people every time we break up, then the fuck, we're going to be broke. We already broke. So
And men are gonna lie anyway. So if you're gonna take them to court every time a man lies, we
Yeah,
can
but
court
at
all
least,
day.
no, but that's different. We
but
talking about
$30 million is excessive.
Yeah, but we're talking about somebody who's not going to be broke at the end of the day still, either way.
Whether he's going to be broke or not, the point is they broke up. She wasn't a wife. She was a girlfriend.
Now, I never thought I'd be arguing for the woman's position here, but like 30 million, what is that to Tiger?
It ain't about the money. It's the principle.
It says president.
Because if she get away with it, you know how many motherfuckers going to come out the woodwork suing people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sets a precedent. So I mean, like, what if what about the way he broke up with her though?
Oh, yeah, I think that was fucked up.
Why? You got a nice vacation out of it.
Yeah, but who sent somebody on vacation and throw their shit out the house when they not motherfucking there and lock the door?
Me? Hello.
Shit, changed the locks and everything. Changed the code.
Fuck out of here.
Baby came and put the code back in the gate. Gate wouldn't open.
That motherfucker, man.
And her shit on the front lawn.
Goddamn right.
Hell no.
Damn. What the fuck she do? What she do, Tiger?
I don't know. Tiger said, I got these new ones out here.
I don't know,
Right.
but that nigga side of him show came out because that's some nigga shit.
Right. Salute to Tiger. Time, man.
For finally embracing his black side.
Yeah, man. Get those out of here, man.
He was one day he was just listening to Future and say, you know what, these bitches ain't shit. And he just started just kicking shit.
Nigga was listening to Finesse 2 times. It's cool when they do it. All right. Salute to Tiger Woods. I never thought that me and you would be on the same page, brother, but I'm with you.
Yeah, 30 million is ridiculous. I mean, if a woman
Does he owe anything, though?
I'm sorry?
Does he owe anything?
No,
Why?
because they broke up.
Like I'll take it back. Let me step back a second.
Wait, go ahead.
If at a certain point he said, hey, leave your career, stop what you're doing, and I'm going to take care of you.
Yeah.
Then maybe at that point, and you're together, because they were together 5 years. So we'll put it in perspective. They were together 5 years. So in
Okay.
those 5 years, you're out of the workforce because this person encouraged you to, and you're making a lot of money, then maybe there's an avenue there for you,
For something.
for something.
I don't think so. If they're not married, then no, that becomes free will. She willingly gave up her life.
But after
to
6
be-
months of living together, it's common law marriage.
But not in every state. That's only in Texas and in other states. I don't.
Need to come to Texas, Tiger.
Florida, I don't know where Florida is, because that's where he lives at. And your Florida be all fucked
Pretty
up
sure it's
over
kind
there.
of similar.
And Florida got some really fucked up laws.
They known to be fucking people up over there.
Got some bad bitches out there. I didn't say nothing.
Right.
Sorry, baby.
Well, apparently she ain't one because she got put outside.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she was fucking with Tiger. She
got inside.
That is
something.
Right.
She ain't nothing. The first wife was a nanny, and look at all them other hoes he was talking to.
Tiger don't fuck with bad bitches.
No, the first one was a model, but she was a nanny, but she was a model. She was beautiful.
But look at all the other hoes he fucked around with. All them bitches was low level waitresses.
Yeah,
God damn, Tiger.
he do go after low hanging fruit though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I feel like no, she don't deserve nothing because she knew what she was walking into.
I'd have walked into that shit too if I was her. Tiger Woods.
Yeah, but if you don't put that shit in writing, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna
he
give
came
up,
up forward and
if
said
I'm
no
going
oral
to
agreement.
give up my job as a girlfriend, you're gonna have to pay me up front. Like I got to know off the rip that you're
up
gonna take
front.
care of me. Cause other than that, and
Put
I'm
me on
not
the
your
salary?
wife, you don't owe me nothing. At the end of the day, you can walk off at any minute.
I mean, but I feel like that with marriage too, though. I feel it's the same thing.
Yeah, but at least with marriage, I have the safeguards of the law to say I'm owed something, or we can get a prenup
No.
that says,
I agree with that.
you know,
I'm just saying,
in the
just-
event this happened.
I'm just saying, just as far as like a philosophy, I think it's the same thing to me. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like I totally,
I get that point.
man.
I get that. That's why I say I don't think she's owed anything. They were in. If she allowed him to be her boyfriend for 5 years and the relationship never progressed after that, and she gave up her life, she needs to just get the fuck on and take that L.
So what was she doing before? Was she working at Burger King?
She was the manager of some restaurant.
Yeah, I don't
Sonic?
Nah, I don't know what she was.
I think she was a manager.
Imagine
of
this
a
motherfucker
restaurant.
Tiger Woods, big time billionaire, come and pull you out of Taco Bell.
Well, that's what he was doing with them other bitches. He was getting them
But
hoes
if-
out the diners.
Man. Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like just being a cool person chunk or something. Like that's your girl, nigga. That's been your girl for 6
Man,
years.
how you think he a cool person? He took on the trip, made her go on a trip, and then motherfucker put her clothes outside. How good is that shit? He ain't pack them up and
You
leave
don't know
them
the
at the
full story.
doorstep.
Though. You don't know what she did.
I don't know. She might have did something.
Because he was with that Lindsey Vonn chick, that skier chick before that, and she was pretty good looking.
Who's Lindsey Vonn? She's white.
She's white, blonde hair, blue
So
eyes.
is all Tigers?
They are not your cousins.
All of them.
Yeah,
Not a one.
all of them are very light skinned, boy.
Okay.
They're not light skinned. They colonized. They white people. Okay.
Okay.
They are not none of your cousins because you know damn well that would not be us.
Okay. All right. Well, get the fuck out of here, Tiger. Tiger, I don't know if you. I don't. So, all right. The girlfriend. You are.
She's guilty.
You're guilty. Guilty or not guilty, Francis?
She's guilty because she accepted that.
God damn it.
I mean,
I already know where Kritina going. Kritina already bobbing her head. Guilty, nigga. Guilty.
that's the whole.
Right.
That's the whole
Outta
point.
here.
That's the whole point of marriage, though. It's legal. It's binding.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no right to this man's money if you're his girlfriend.
You don't have any rights as a girlfriend or boyfriend, period.
Hold on. Say that again. Say that louder.
You have no rights as a girlfriend or boyfriend. Don't nobody owe you nothing.
Right.
It is like a long interview process. If you're not married, you're nothing.
That's facts. That's facts. I got to give it to her. That's facts. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
she was the VIP manager for the Blue Martini Lounge.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, it
So
sound
she
like
was a
some bullshit.
bartender until she moved up to VP manager.
And now
Some
she wants
bullshit.
30 million.
30, I'd want it too. But see, sometimes you got to shoot high. She might just be. Who was that?
That's her.
That's her?
She ain't worth that 30 million.
Oh man! So look, I'm looking
That's
at a
worth
picture of Tiger
$3.66.
Woods dressed in a suit with a young lady in a prom dress, a silver shimmery prom dress, and
She looking like your cousin, at least.
like she's
That's one of
not a bad looking.
That's your
lady.
people right there.
Oh, he looked black in that picture. You know, usually he don't never look
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
He looked like y'all. He don't look like me. She looked.
All right.
Yeah, she had her element.
Tiger, for throwing your girlfriend out and breaking up with her like that, putting her shit out on the front lawn, bro. Come on, dog. You don't do no shit like that. You are not guilty.
Goddamn right. I was gonna say.
Man, fuck
What
you.
if he found out she was cheating while she was on vacation? He went through her phone or some shit.
You don't go through a phone.
Oh, I don't.
He'll
I'm
get-
just saying.
Yeah, I'm not-
No, I'm just saying.
He sent
You don't
her
know why he put her shit
deliberately
out
on
there.
a
No, Tiger, you guilty.
The
You
news,
don't do that.
the
Don't do
news
that.
said that he did it because he didn't think that she would just leave. He wanted
She
to
ain't
break
gonna just
up.
leave.
He didn't think she was gonna just leave, so he sent her on a trip and packed her shit. Well, threw her shit on the lawn.
I wouldn't want to leave either if I'm married to a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. If I
So
was
she
working
had
at the
no
Blue,
idea.
the
She
Blue
had no
Martini,
idea. So
No,
she went
that's-
on this vacation. She had to know something was up.
No,
probably didn't.
Down.
He sent her out.
He wanted to break up, and that was his way of
like
breaking
a
up with
dog
her.
when you don't want him no more, and you take him for that final ride and drop him off somewhere, and you just take off.
Right. Don't take him to that dumpster.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his behavior is
Hey,
wrong.
wait. I do apologize. I was just joking, y'all.
I do think his behavior is wrong.
No, we here do not fucking tolerate disrespect to animals. So we do apologize.
We be disrespecting these women, but not the animals.
Yeah, we don't care about the women. The animals is something totally different thing. They got PETA. They don't got WETA. All right. Salute to Tiger Woods, but you got come on, man. Break up better than that. Don't do that girl like that. The girl worked at the Blue Martini. Like, come on, bro.
Well, at least she can get back to her job.
Yeah, but think about that. That's fucked up, though.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
She could write a book.
Like Kritina said, hey man,
Write a book and
marriage.
make some money.
If you ain't married, you ain't.
She signed. She signed. Well, she
NDA?
can't talk. Yeah,
So she signed that, but she didn't sign something guaranteeing her some money.
Exactly.
she signed that.
The fuck?
Yeah,
All
she
right.
signed it. She can't. She
Idiot.
cannot talk about her relationship with when she was with Tiger at all.
She can't.
She cannot.
No, that's why she
That's
signed
what
the
I'm saying.
NDA.
She signed, but she
Why
didn't
she
sign
signed that?
But
But that
What's her name? Hold on. What's her name? What's her name?
Erica Herman.
All right, Erica, baby, listen. You might not have been the brightest star in the sky. It doesn't sound like you were the most colorful crayon in the box. You signed an NDA saying that you can't even capitalize on this shit after this nigga throw you out when he send you on a trip to come back. Erica, baby, you are an idiot.
But there's not going to be a billionaire alive that's going to not sign one of those.
I don't
I'm
even
not-
care about signing
That's
no
what-
NDA. But if I'm going to be in any kind of agreement
Talk your
with
shit.
anybody,
Talk your shit.
I am going to get something out of it.
Talk your
There's
shit.
no way I'm finna be having
Yeah,
just
you
a
getting
wet
these
ass
vacations, you
and
getting this
some-
nice ass house.
Wait, hold on. Say that
fuck
again.
that.
A
It's
wet
no
what?
way I'm finna have no wet ass because you a billionaire and I don't get nothing out of it. She leaving with absolutely nothing because she can't even talk about the shit.
You left
And
with a
it-
wet ass. Be happy.
Nah, fuck that.
Wet ass only lasts a night, though, bro.
That's right. And it
I'm
probably-
not speaking from experience, by the way.
I just wanted to say wet ass.
And it probably wasn't even
I did
getting
too.
wet. I would have negotiated the terms. If I'm going to do this, in the event that this don't work out, I need XYZ.
Yeah, there has to be something that puts me in place to be
Okay,
able to.
but at what point in the relationship do you bring this up? Not day one.
Nigga, you bring it up when they bring that shit up.
Right.
Yeah, we're
As
not
soon as that
signing
NDA
that
shit
Discussing,
brother,
yeah, we discussing legal.
Because we talking business today.
That's right.
We can get back to wet ass tomorrow.
That's right. But today, if your lawyers bring this to me, I'm going to be like, hey, let me go get my lawyers because it's some shit
But
that
y'all
we
hear
got
that?
to discuss.
Man, I'm pressing the.
You just want to ride on some wood again. Boy.
God
Jesus
damn, man.
Christ,
Why would you do
man.
me like that, man? Fuck no. Fuck no. All right. Salute to Tiger. Get the fuck out of here. Erica, I was on your side a little bit, but I'm kind of like, I'm kind of not on your side no more. All right, what else we got? Tiger Woods.
Your boy Finesse 2 Times was on the Breakfast Club the other day. He was talking some shit that I kind of.
No, I saw that. I'm gonna get to that later
All right.
because I think that's gonna be a good conversation. I want to talk about what we skipped last week, the Chris Rock special.
Okay.
Did you see it?
I did see some of the
Did
clips.
everybody at the round table see it?
I watched it.
I just saw clips. I didn't see the whole thing.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, so you're out of the conversation. Come, Kritina, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So you and the no.
This is what it feels like to be black in America.
That's right. That's it.
Exactly.
Push to the side. Okay. No, so the Chris Rock special came last week. Did you like the special?
Overall, yes. I don't think he's funny, but the special itself, I agree with him. He was saying facts.
All right. That makes no sense whatsoever. All right, D. Francis, what about you, brother?
The parts I stayed awake for, it was all right. I need to watch it again.
I hear that conversation a lot. He's not funny. He's not funny.
Yeah.
His first 2 or 3 comedy stand-ups were fucking funny to me. But his last ones weren't all that funny.
Like I've told people a lot of times, I think that there's a theory to this. As we get older, we are harder to please. We are harder to make laugh. I don't think people really understand that, but that's really true. When I watch the special, they're good jokes. You know, like I look at it I'm like, man, if he'd have told these jokes, you know, at a certain time, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is really funny. But now it's good. I mean, I felt like it was funny. The part that everybody stayed up for though, not Chris, what's the nigga name?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. So Chris Rock got in Will Smith's ass due to the slap that he received at the Oscars.
Everybody knows. Everybody fucking knows. Yes, it happened. I got smacked like a year ago. Fucking fucking last week, I got smacked in the fucking Oscars by this motherfucker. And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts.
All right, so yeah, he addressed that. He kept going.
Will Smith practices selective outrage.
Yeah, Kritina too.
A lot of people.
Practices selective outrage. Because everybody knows what the fuck happened. Everybody that really knows I had nothing to do with that shit. I didn't have any entanglements.
Here we go.
I didn't.
Here we go.
I did not have any entanglement. And then for people that don't know, and everybody know, his wife was fucking her son's friend.
Yeah,
Okay?
the way he paints it.
Now, I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? We all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. None of us. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's dick. How did that make you feel?
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. I've never seen it before. All right, so basically, he went on to further flame Will Smith get his lick back.
Rightfully so.
I thought that he did a good job.
Yeah.
Will Smith deserved all that and then some.
You think so?
Man, absolutely.
For the slap?
For the slap. Again, Jada looks at him. He was laughing. He thought the shit was funny until Jada gives him that fucked up look. And then he acts like he's offended and gets over there to slap him. But at first he thought that shit was funny like everybody else. I
don't know that to be true. I know it looked like that, though.
It looked like
I
that.
do agree with that. He was laughing. What you say?
I do think Chris Rock is in a position to get his lick back.
Yeah.
Because he could have pressed charges and it could have been a lot worse. So I think he did right to make money off of it, to do his specials, to give out the information.
Did you think he waited too long?
No, because he had already been touring the U.S. with the
tour. Same. Yeah, I got you.
I just think this one was put on Netflix, so now it's on a bigger platform. But right after the slap, he had went on tour and was talking about it in the shows. I just think because they were closed circuit shows where you couldn't use your video
You can't bring
camera,
your phones in those.
it didn't get out. But then he did the Netflix special, which to me is smart. He's made millions of dollars.
He's capitalized off of it.
Yeah, which is smart.
So what do y'all think about the Will Smith apologies? The many apologies Will Smith has been given.
I think that was publicity. Because if you did it, you did it. Like some shit you got to stand on. If you was defending your wife and you felt to be true in doing that, you should have just owned it. But I think he apologized just to get back into his career.
Did Chris Rock sue Will Smith at all?
No,
I don't think
he didn't do any kind of. He didn't press charges, anything.
Okay,
that would have been the easy bag for him.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he made more money off telling his side of it and how he felt than pressing charges.
I get it.
All right. Well, salute to Chris Rock.
Yeah, I think he deserved to fucking get that off his chest and, fuck them for slapping him and, make him feel a certain kind of way. But
at the end of the day, whatever you put on the internet is open for people to talk about. If you put it out there, it's public opinion.
My thing about the Chris Rock thing is he's forever going to be known as the guy that Will Smith slapped at the fucking Oscars.
You don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know that. As a grown man, to have another grown man slap the shit out of you.
Punked in public?
Yeah. There's a psychological edge to that, right?
Well, it depends on what kind of man he is. And it might not, it might have bothered him, but it has also made him relevant and made him a bag.
Yeah, but that's not what it's all about at the end of the day. He already has bags. It's Chris Rock we're talking about.
But he does have that. So Will Smith has this superstar action figure type persona. Chris Rock has.
What is the shit you're doing with your hand in front of your chest?
That's my.
That's like his massive chest.
But fucking Chris Rock has a
you're turning red
crackhead persona. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
a crackhead persona.
No, not persona. Like his characters, like weak characters. Like he's not like a fucking leading man. Like she's saying.
He don't even have to be just his demeanor. He is not an alpha male.
That's what I'm getting.
That's what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to get he's not that leading man type.
Yeah.
He's a role player. He's playing these other things. So him getting slapped, it's not affecting him like getting those roles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't
but
think-
Chris Rock is not. I'm sorry, Chris Rock is not really an actor.
That's right.
He's a comedian who acts, right?
He's in a lot more movies than he is stand-up specials.
Yeah, but still, like the movies that he's in are not. Most of them not even really meant to be taken serious.
Yeah.
What's the last movie he made? Spiral?
That one was.
And he was the lead in that.
He was like a detective or some shit.
Right.
I actually like that. I like that one.
I didn't watch that.
It was okay.
Okay,
It wasn't
but
bad.
all I'm saying is like, I don't think that Chris. I don't take Chris Rock as like you say, like a real serious actor like Will Smith, right? I think that he's used to kind of like you say playing a back like a even in the stand up people saying like Will played Ali, I played fucking Pookie, right?
Right.
Like I think he looks at himself as kind of like lower, right? Like not on that kind of level. So I think there's a psychological effect to, a motherfucker like that slapping the shit out of you at the Oscars.
But I also think, despite what happened, I think he kind of feels like he deserves some of it too. Like, because if you watch the whole special, like he still is giving them their props. He's saying how talented they are, all of this. He was just feeling like, hey, I did my job by talking about shit everybody else was talking about. And I think he understands that Will slapping him was not about him. It was really the anger that Will has been holding in from everybody calling him a bitch. Because that's what happened.
Can I ask you a question?
And that's true.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Why are you so smart? God damn. Why the fuck are you this damn intelligent? No, I think that was an excellent point. Because he made those points. He did. He definitely expressed like she said. I mean, you can't not be honest about Will Smith and his talent, and especially what he's meant to you. He was like, I grew up to Will Smith. I love Will Smith, right? So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And he said that she hurt him way more than he hurt me.
That was a cold ass.
That was a bar.
But that's why I said I don't think. That's why he didn't retaliate in the way. Like, I get what you're saying. As men, you'll be embarrassed if somebody slap you. But I also think for Chris Rock, it's also like sympathy. Like, man, I feel sorry for you. Like, your wife embarrassed the fuck out of you. Like, she's hurting you way more than I ever can.
And I forgot about the whole him interviewing her about it.
The red table shit?
Yeah, I mean, I forgot that it was him that was doing the interview until, that's crazy.
It's fucked. Because there's nowhere in hell I would sit at the table if somebody done cheated on me and ask all these personal fucking questions.
What we talked about, they don't do the Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like they try to do this thing where I guess they try to like get on top of it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't work. Because
you give
It's
a
like
fire
therapy for them, I guess.
yeah, but long term,
It's out there.
that shit is still out there and it doesn't go away and it lingers. And look at this shit. Look what this nigga. I mean,
Well, I think more so, I think Jada was just trying to give her side of the story because when the news broke, you only got August Alsina's point of view. And I think she wanted to get ahead of it because, and I agree with you. I wouldn't have said shit. That nigga would have just been a chatty patty talking and I wouldn't have confirmed or denied a motherfucking thing.
it was hard though. That shit was on fire. I remember that day
She
when he
to address it.
Yeah, because it was an interview with Angela Yee, right?
I wouldn't have addressed it because if you look at, sometimes people saying shit and you let them say shit, people around you know you as a person. And so whatever you putting out there, because it made him look crazy as fuck.
Who?
When August Alsina said
Oh,
it,
no.
Yes.
Well, first of all, no. Salute to August Alsina for knocking down Jada Pinkett Smith. Because, listen.
That's just that old woman swag that got him caught up. You know what I'm saying? Like just him, that boy up.
Now, he did kind of start sounding crazy because he started sounding like he was in
Fatal
secret.
Attraction, boy.
Right. He started sounding weird.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't have said nothing. Because even if he was telling the truth, I wouldn't have confirmed or denied it. Because him talking about it, the more and more he talked about it, was like, damn, this nigga need a lot of attention.
He was looking crazy though. He was looking like he was thirsting
Some
for
things
attention.
never go away though. It's like you have to say something.
No, I don't believe that.
Beyonce and JC had to address the whole elevator fight thing. some things will
And
never
they-
go away.
Yeah, but they never.
I've never heard him talk about it.
Didn't
They-
they make like an album? Didn't she make an album talking
But
about the shit?
They made
All she
He
said
did.
it was between them. That's all she said.
That's right. They
She didn't
never
wanna do an interview
they
about
never,
it, but-
they never confirmed or denied what did or did not happen. They just said something about it. Jada and Will went into motherfucking details.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
Not enough detail. I want to know, what. Never mind.
Beyonce and the Beyonce and Jay-Z weren't giving out no breadcrumbs about their shit.
That's
Well,
what
they do little thing like Jay-Z said something like there's $1 billion in his elevator or something like that.
They're not gonna fuck up the bag. That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
Hey.
but that was a bar, and it's like, but you still don't know what happened.
We
You
still
know
don't know what
I'm saying?
happened.
Right.
We
But
don't know.
August
We don't
Alsina
know.
was giving tea. He was giving real tea, and if Jada wouldn't have said nothing, that shit would have went away as fast.
Hey,
as
fuck
it
that. Let's
came.
bring that shit back. We need to know what happened in the elevator. What's that girl? Solange. Solange, what happened, baby? What set you off?
He was fucking around.
Watch the video.
What
the
happened?
rumor was he
was
kept on cheating on her.
Yeah.
And at the party they was at, he was flirting in the party,
Yeah.
I'm Jay-Z.
and she Beyonce,
But I'm Jay-Z.
and she Beyonce.
Yeah, but I'm,
Hey, and
I'm just saying. No, hold on. What I'm saying is, it could go
Yeah.
both ways. Like, I'm if you are like kind of flirty with somebody, you're Beyonce. So I get it.
Being flirty is one thing. Outright cheating? Nah, hell no. I feel like in relationships, there's some shit you can, and some shit should stay in house. If you're attracted to somebody, cool, you human. I can't do nothing with that. But to play in my motherfucking face, hell no.
I don't know.
My sister would attack a bitch in the elevator too. You're not
It's
finna
just-
play in my face and embarrass the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
not.
so different. Like even like a guy like like Jay-Z is like Jay-Z, right? So like the women who kind of like come on to him are not like Big Shirley in the lunch line. Like he gonna have the baddest of the baddest.
So don't
motherfuckers.
get married.
Yeah. You ever
That
hear?
sounds good after the fact, but I'm talking about in reality.
You ever hear the Ron? You know who Ron White is?
Well, hold on, real quick. We'll get to Ron White in a second. I'm just trying to get this. So as bad as Beyonce is, we know Beyonce's bad. When you've been with somebody for a while, they just the person you with now. But then you got other bad motherfuckers like throwing fucking vagina at you.
Broke bitches.
Yeah, they good broke. Absolutely.
So you trying to say broke bitches got better pussy?
I don't know.
No,
that. I'm just saying that when you say like flirting, like we speculating. Hold on. First of all, yeah, we are speculating. When we say like, okay, they're at a party, Jay-Z's flirting openly. Who's he flirting with? He's probably flirting with a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like a normal, like me, I'd have like the little, like Felicia from Friday fucking flirt with me.
Yeah.
If I'm at a party. So if I'm flirting back with her, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
But if Nia Long is flirting,
Yeah, it's like you got Nia
I
Long
get
trying to
it.
throw Jay-Z some monkey. Nigga, you got to understand that that's Jay-Z.
But she's Beyonce.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so the Ron White thing is Ron White's like, people give Tiger Woods a hard time.
Yeah.
But do you know how many times
That's why
Tiger-
he gets rid of him.
But do you know how many times they should give credit to Tiger, because how many times has he denied not having sex with these beautiful women that come on to him? You're comparing to this fucking 500-pound dude that I've never cheated on my wife because you've never had an opportunity to.
Right.
Somebody like Tiger Woods, somebody like Jay-Z gets an opportunity every day of his life.
That's my
10
point.
times a day to people you can only fantasize about.
That's my point.
And for them to have that control, there should be some.
Thank you.
should
God
be some
damn it.
applause there.
Come on, Alicia. Talk your shit.
Because it's because y'all are used to it. You're beautiful. You're used to
Thank
people
you.
coming.
Thank
up
you.
to
Hold on. Thank you.
You too. You're beautiful.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
I wasn't even
Yeah,
looking in
but
your
thank
direction.
you. Yeah.
So you get off for dick daily through DMs, through people just flirty with you or whatever. You're used to just you give attention to whoever you want. Guys don't get that.
That's a lie. I think a lot of guys do. I think a lot of guys just talk they
Not nowhere
Not-
near
not-
the levels
not to the
y'all
level
do,
of
though.
y'all.
Not even close.
Yeah, not to the levels of y'all.
So,
and the women
but
that are flirting with us, we don't want them flirting with us.
Right.
I mean, but it's the same thing with us. The men that's flirting with us, all of them we don't want. Because some of them is weird as fuck.
Oh, of course.
Just because it's quantity doesn't mean it's quality.
No, but y'all are used to no. You're used to no. Guys, when girls hit on us,
We really debating this, Kritina. Like, seriously.
I'm just saying.
But do you understand the point he's making, though,
I
about
do.
y'all?
I
Y'all get traffic.
I understand the point that he's making.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is some things should be done in private. You do not publicly embarrass the people you with.
No, not that. I mean, he's wrong for public embarrassment. Yeah, for sure. That's, guilty.
Well, who publicly embarrassed who, though?
No, he's just saying, like, if that was the case of Jay-Z publicly embarrassing and, the sister defending, he deserved that.
That's right. Because something...
He deserved what? To be publicly embarrassed by the sister?
Well, first of all, they didn't know it was cameras in the elevator. That's why
Cameras in every elevator.
Yeah, there's cameras in every elevator.
But I'm just saying that wasn't the thought behind it. They thought they was behind closed doors, literally, and nobody would see the incident that happened. And it's not like she jumped on his ass in the party.
She was saying that, because since Jay-Z allegedly maybe was having a flirty conversation with somebody, the sister, since Jay-Z has had a history of, stepping outside of marriage.
I want answers to this. I want to know what the fuck. I want to know what happened.
I want to know what he was doing.
I want to
he
know.
Walking around handing out roses or some shit.
Well, what did Jay-Z do?
But I think it's the same thing with Will and Jada. It's the fact that for years they never confirmed or denied any of the rumors.
Not a damn thing.
Them.
They don't talk about nothing.
That's right. They didn't talk about the rumors of their open marriage. They didn't talk about the rumors of him sleeping with Dwayne Martin. They didn't confirm or deny the rumors of him sleeping with his co-stars. Like, none of these things. So why was this the incident? Like, I'm going to address this. Because if she would have stayed quiet, they had already fixed their marriage and moved past this, then why was him talking about it such a thing? And she was wrong for sleeping with that little boy and not having him sign an NDA. Like, she been in the game long enough to know some shit you ain't gonna do. And he was already emotionally unstable.
I forgot about that Dwayne Martin rumor with him and Will Smith.
Out of all the shit she said, that's the shit that stood out.
That's the
boy.
I mean, August Alsina, his first album, talk about his psychological problems.
Yeah.
Of losing family members, death in the family, having to take over.
Yeah, he
his
been going
nieces
through
and
some shit.
nephews.
His whole life has been kind of fucked up.
I think for her, that was just to get back at Will. Okay, you're not paying me no attention. This young person is. And she used him. And then when she finished, she discarded him, which is usually how rebounds go. However, you knew the consequences of your actions. So if he was going to speak about it, I wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah.
I'd have let that nigga talk till he couldn't talk no more, and I never would have said yes, no, nothing.
That's easy to say. When all social media is talking about how you took advantage of this nigga and
grooming him.
Yeah,
but still, I wouldn't have said
I'm not saying it's not the
nothing.
right thing to do. I'm just saying I think it's you got to be a certain type of mother. You got to be a Beyonce, Jay-Z type of motherfucker to let that
People
shit
stop
go.
believing that shit. If
But
he's just out there saying all of this,
she already motherfucking knew. She was taking pictures with this nigga. They was walking on the red carpet and shit together. It was proof, but she didn't need to confirm or deny it.
All right, salute to Jada. Salute to August Alsina for getting that Jada. You know what I'm saying? She was in a bind. I'm in a bind. All right, I'm in a bind, August.
Nate.
All right, come on, let's go. What else we got? Salute to Chris Rock.
Chris Rock? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, salute to Chris Rock for getting his get back. You did a good job. All right, who else we got?
Is Chris Rock considered A-list?
Hey.
A-lister?
Celebrity?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Alicia?
No, he's an A.
You looked a little confused. Like
No, I mean, because
it.
I did think about it because he's not just some people are like black comedians. He's not just a black
He's
comedian
hosting
for like
the Oscar.
I know what I'm saying. He's across all genres. You know what I'm saying? Like the white people love him, black people love him. Mexicans fuck with him. He's an all around dude.
Mexicans fuck with him?
Mexicans fuck with Chris Rock.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
Shit. What do you want to jump into?
Here we go. That nigga Luke, man, off his game. I don't know what that sound was.
Take that thing from you.
Right. I'm too fidgety. I'm nervous around Katrina. What else we got?
Whack 100 talking about
So Whack 100 came out and said that on Clubhouse, and it was said that Jay Prince was locked up.
The feds got him.
The feds got him.
That's what we said.
And they put the rest of the Migos in protective custody. Now, anybody with half a brain, cap.
The rest of the Migos, shit.
It's only two left.
There's two left.
Yeah, but
Whack 100 has a history of just saying just wild shit.
Oh, he's a super clout chaser. He's
Bad.
just, I mean, he's a super clout chaser. I mean,
it was as games manager.
That's where I
claim to
know
fame
him to be. Yeah, game. I think maybe Ray J. I don't know.
I don't know, but he just always on some whole ass shit though.
I always talk.
Always.
Blueface. Yeah, I know he
There's your California weirdos out there.
Cash Money West.
So yeah, so Jay Prince had to come out and like prove that was cap.
Tell me you got a clip of him talking all slow.
I do, but I'm thinking like, should he have done the Jay-Z and Beyonce shit like we was just talking about, just not saying shit? What you think, Kritina?
Look,
I'm talking about Jay Prince.
I think the more he talk, he just looks guilty. I hate to say it like that, but I wouldn't say anything because it's not his fight.
I would have did what Jay Prince
He
did.
could have just.
You would have put out a video?
I would have put out
picture with his feet in the water or some shit.
I wouldn't have said nothing.
See, he talked for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have said nothing, but I would have did the whole, like, videotaping myself in the island that he was at, and then just like, the feds.
All right, so but no, he did. This is what he did. He
This is what my jail cell look like. You know what I mean? For all of y'all wanna see what it look like. This is what the cell look like. Shit, they can keep me here 24/7. I'm good.
Now I would have ended it there.
Yeah, that's it. That's all he needed to say.
You'd have made your point.
Right.
Yeah.
This nigga, he was talking about he reading comments, all kind of shit. But
He need to stop reading them comments. Them comments will fucking kill your ego.
Sure will.
they will, and they'll have you. They'll keep you on fucking camera talking shit.
Yeah, no.
You have to be what Terrence Williams say. You have to have bulletproof emotions
I don't even,
in this day and age when you are a celebrity.
yeah, I agree with that. But I also think that, as much as public opinion matters to some people, you got to know who you are. Like, if you're going to step into this arena, you got to stand on who you are. Why would you let somebody you ain't never fucking met a day in your life knock you off your game?
Who the fuck is Whack 100 to Jay Prince for him to even acknowledge?
Ain't that a bitch?
But that's what I'm saying.
And,
Like,
and when you respond to niggas like that, now you are tied to this nigga going forward.
Yeah.
Whack 100 should not have his fucking name anywhere associated with Jay Prince's legacy.
Not at all.
At any point in history.
but that's everyday people. Like, if you go on social media and if you, like, even on your social media page, these are people that you know to some degree, But I don't go through reading my comments, be like, oh my God, they said they didn't like my hair. Oh my God, they said I'm fat. Oh my God. I don't do that. That would drive you fucking insane. I do not acknowledge motherfuckers that I don't care nothing about.
I do be dropping them comments.
But psychologically, but I think that it makes, I don't want to say it makes sense. That's what people do. There could be 100 comments saying, Kritina, you beautiful. Kritina, you the most attractive thing I've ever seen in my life. One person can say, Kritina, I don't like them big ass eyebrows. And that'll be the one that'll stick out like a sore thumb. I'm not saying to you, I'm using you as an example, but I'm just saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I feel like also, I'm always going to talk about mental health, but that's why people's mental health is fucked up because they're worried about what other people are saying and doing.
But you see it all the time. I see it with like Cardi B. I see it with Nicki Minaj. You see all these comments, hundreds of comments just praising them. And they comment back to the shit that.
Because those are the comments that feed their insecurity. Insecurities allowed. When you're insecure about stuff, then that's the stuff that stick out to you. And you got to, at some point, rise above that. Either you going to fix it or you can't. You got to accept this is who you are. I don't be commenting on shit. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody doing. And I don't want them to give a fuck about what I'm doing. And if you are, don't mention it to me. Don't ask my motherfucking friends about me. Don't ask my family about me. Stay in your lane and I'm going to stay in mine. I do not be watching people to be trying to see what the fuck they got going on. I got too much shit in my own life.
Why she scaring me?
Like, straight up.
What? All right. Next.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Next.
I'm going to stop commenting on your pictures.
We already know you're a hater.
All right. Salute to Jay Prince. I'm glad you're not locked up. I mean, but bro, stop. I don't know, man. You got to, like Kritina say, man, you got to know who you are. You're Jay Prince, my nigga. You don't have to talk back to nobody. Yeah. And the more you do it, it takes away from all of the years of the mystique and the legacy.
he comes across, I don't know, like that old uncle that's still trying to be cool, but like
he looks like Joe
man.
Mathis, the judge.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it Judge
that.
Greg Mathis?
Yeah.
Then he got the earpiece with the still hanging with the mic.
Oh yeah. He bring it.
And
out.
he talks it to the mic and shit.
Ain't he the one that call everybody a crackhead?
Who? Mathis? Yeah.
Yeah.
He think everybody a crackhead. I'm like, shit.
He not
But
wrong.
salute
He
to
not
Jay Prince. We fuck with Jay Prince. I mean, he's a legend. Like I feel like we're in a day and age now where we talk shit about all our legends. Right? We diss our legends now. You know, you got motherfuckers talking about Jay Prince like he's a nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the Chris Rock shit, when people just like this whole shit, Chris Rock ain't funny. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. I feel like
25 years in the game, making people laugh, and all of a sudden,
like,
now,
Chris Rock has never been funny. Like, nigga, shut up.
Well, I think some things are subjective in that sense, but you can't deny his talent.
What is his talent?
He a comedian.
What do comedians do?
talk shit.
Now, hold on. Let me get her in this trap. No,
Talk shit.
just see, you trying to give her out. Comedians don't talk shit. Comedians make people laugh.
Yes.
And if comedians make people laugh and he's never been funny, that shit don't even equate.
But everybody don't like everything.
That's
so
not the
everything
point.
is not funny to everybody. So if people say he not funny, then he might not be funny to them.
Yeah,
That's why it's
all
different
comedy's
kind of
different.
comedians.
Okay.
But Chris Rock is talented and he's funny.
Like,
I mean, it's just
we just,
you know, I mean,
it's just like, what, how do you, okay.
but I think that there's some truth to what you said earlier of how people like, you know, we get so numb to things. Like,
Yeah.
you know, things that were super funny before aren't as funny now. I mean, we do get numb to even comedy, which is crazy.
it's hard. Like when you have to think about it, we have these phones, right? And on these phones, they got Instagram and TikTok and reels and shit all day that just make us laugh, right? So it's harder now to make us laugh. I mean, like we've seen and heard so much. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like we rap. Like, what else is there to rap about?
Yeah.
You know, that's your favorite subject too. You just hate rap culture.
I hate hip hop rap culture. I do. I love it as well. You know what I'm saying?
It's a guilty pleasure.
We love our poison.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But no, I didn't want to get to that. But it's the older we get, the harder it is for us to be impressed. I mean, that's about music too. Like once we get a certain age, we ain't trying to really accept new music. We just like the shit we like. Go to all our old shit, our old playlists. I don't want to hear none of that new shit.
I like new music.
Yeah, but you still think you 20.
No, I don't.
I just wanted to shoot a slug at you. See, see how you take
I
it.
look 20. I was waiting for that shit. I was waiting for that
I don't
shit.
want to do 20 ever again. But I feel like everything is subjective. You just like what you like. And it also depends on your maturity level, where you are. Because there's some stuff I'm like, hell no. Like that shit Suki Hana and them be doing, that's some crazy ass shit.
I hate her.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Don't worry. I don't want you to know. No, but I think that everything is subjective. I totally understand that point. Chris Rock is not funny. It's not a point that we gonna fucking ride with. Now, if it's not funny to me, that's different. You can say that. But to say that Chris Rock, I mean, that's just, I don't understand like this fucking fascination that we have with like cutting our legends down, bro. Like that's a legend in the game, whether we like it or not. Like don't go out and just say shit just to, like if he's not, like why even express that point of view? What's the point?
Then don't fuck with him. Why even say it?
Like what's the point of even expressing that? Like I don't see anybody else doing that. I don't see no disrespect. I don't see these fucking Mexicans. I don't see them doing that.
We do that though.
But I don't see that shit.
We're
But
like,
that's because you're not in that community to see it. I think like,
Well, I'm on social. They see it when we do it.
yeah, but you got to think like in most cultures, right? Just overall, what you see on the outside is like being a tourist when you go to somebody else's city.
I agree.
The other cultures do not air their dirty laundry out on a bigger platform.
That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying.
But you only see the black side of shit. You don't see what Alicio see with his friends and cousins because his timeline gonna look different than
How you
yours.
know? How you know what I see? I got number Mexicans on my social media.
because like that shit you're talking about Chris Rock, they did that to Carlos Mencia. Like the Mexicans were riding with Carlos Mencia's tough,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they all turned on him.
But you didn't see that.
And he was
I did
like,
see that.
and then it went to he wasn't funny, and they didn't
did.
fuck with him. And then that man couldn't even book book any more shows. You know, they just
But so
hold shoulder on his ass.
is Carlos Mencia considered a legend in Mexican culture?
for a while, he was like a freaking like George Lopez and anybody else. I mean, he was for a short period of time, and then.
But is that considered a legend for a short period of time? I mean, we talking about a nigga who's been in the game since the late 80s.
No, I get that part.
I mean, and I hate to make the comparison. I understand what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't disagree. I'm just saying that in our culture, we do that shit a lot. And we have people who work at fucking Popeyes talking about I'm gonna slap shit out of Jay Prince. Jay Prince ain't shit.
Well, that's because they need to feel relevant. And you got to think, too, what you see now at our age is different. Like, you're talking about other generations that have joined the conversation.
I hate that.
What we see as legends, to them, is nobody.
They don't know.
It's just like, when Remy Ma had that thing with Nicki Minaj.
I love
Remy
Remy Ma.
was like, who is Remy Ma? Who does she think she is? Because Nicki's the queen. And I'm not denying, I like both ladies. But growing up, Nicki Minaj was not in our arena. We knew Remy Ma.
Yeah.
But new generations don't know, because if they don't listen to the music, if we're not teaching them the history of things, they don't know. So to them, it's just some old bitch coming on the scene.
Yeah, but still, we
shit.
didn't come out and say, "Oh man, this Marvin Gaye nigga trash, man. Marvin Gaye
That's
is
because
shit."
you grew up, because your parents was teaching you about Marvin Gaye. The culture was teaching you about these people who were legends.
Nonetheless, but there's still an issue somewhere down the line that needs to be fixed.
The thing is also when the culture was just being born, like the hip hop culture was being born around our time.
Trash ass culture.
So to us, everything was new. And some of the stuff you didn't know, you wanted to get to know because it was all new to you. Now these kids have access to, all kinds of stuff.
I hate that. Listen, hold on real quick. I hate the fact that we have to share social media with fucking 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds and 18-year-olds. I hate that we have to share these platforms with these stupid motherfuckers. Hold on. Now, I meant what I said. Fuck them.
Oh, that's it.
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
I can't stand these little bastards.
It is a big different mindset when you're seeing kids that are from 16 to maybe 18, 19, what they're talking about and their viewpoints versus the 20 to 24, 25-year-olds versus the 25 to 30-year-olds. I think after 35 is when people start grabbing their snap. Under 35, a lot of them are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I agree with that. This new generation, they are something different.
All right, let's go. What else we got?
Your boy Sean Kemp was out there doing drive-bys.
Sean Kemp was shooting shit up. That's my nigga, man. Salute to Sean Kemp for clapping the block up. I fuck with Sean Kemp. The block is hot. Man, I need to play some gangster music for Sean Kemp. Now, so what happened in that case? Because all I heard, I woke up one morning. Oh, you actually sent me the.
I sent it to you.
I was like, what I put? WTF?
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like Sean Kemp out of all people, but they broke into his car. They stole a bunch of his shit. One of the things they stole was one of his iPhones. So buddy's like, man, I can track this motherfucking iPhone down. Tracked it down.
How do you track it down?
iPhone. You don't understand this technology, but iPhone, you can see where your iPhone's at when somebody steals it.
No, but what I'm saying is, how did he? So if somebody takes my phone, how do I track? What do I track it down?
You log on to somebody else's iPhone. And
okay, that's what I'm saying. You use somebody. You have to use somebody else's.
Somebody else. You can
bullshit ass out.
Get it from the computer.
I got you.
What is it? Find my phone.
Find my phone.
Yeah, but I'm feeling if you're tracking somebody down, you're actually probably on another phone, right?
Right.
You're probably not sitting home on a computer tracking a nigga down.
No, it was on a phone. So they track them down to a car.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate you trying to hit me with that iPhone shit. Like, you don't understand. You use iPhone.
Because I know how you be doing people.
Yeah, I don't fuck iPhone. But anyway,
so he walks up to the car to, I guess, talk about his iPhone, and motherfucker takes a pop shot at him. The guy
nigga took a shot at Sean Kemp.
So Sean Kemp had a gun and returned fire and took off, and they considered it a drive-by shooting since he shot and drove off.
So, wait a minute. Sean Kemp got his phone stolen by some nigga or some Mexican.
Whoa. It was definitely.
It's cool. I was cool when I do it. It's good. Okay. That's why I switched it up like that. So Sean Kemp got his phone stolen by some human being.
It was a Mexican though.
Oh, it was? Okay. Mr. So
it was?
All right, so some motherfucker with a last name that ends in a Z stole
Gonzalez.
Wow. Stole Sean Kemp's phone.
Wow, Hernandez.
Martinez.
You got half the Mexicans with that fucking comment.
That's somebody
the
stole
racist shit I've ever experienced.
Somebody stole Sean Kemp's phone. He tracks the phone, finds the person, walks up to him. That person then shoots at Sean Kemp. So he got some 6'9", 6'10" motherfucker walking up on him. He takes a shot, misses him. Sean Kemp returns fire and then leaves.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, Sean?
Well, shit, ain't nobody trying to get shot at. He
probably was scared. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
probably,
of course.
yeah. So he took a shot left, and then what? He got arrested.
He got arrested for I guess a drive up, but they dropped the charges.
Yeah, but so what happened? What about the other guy, the one that stole a?
I don't know if they arrested him or not. I just know that he was arrested and then released.
That's really weird. That story would even come out like that.
You know how they do.
Yeah.
A black celebrity, taking a shot, they're gonna make a big deal out of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, salute to Sean Kemp for going finding his motherfucking property.
That boy thought he could just go to him and punk him when they pulled that gun out on him, boy.
Yeah, Sean Kemp was strapped up.
That boy
He got
said,
me- Yeah, nigga, I'm Sean Kemp. Nigga, shoot him up, Sean. Nigga.
shoot him up, Sean. Oh my God, you nickname?
Salute to Sean Kemp. Well, I'm glad everybody's okay. Hopefully he got his phone back.
No shit.
Right?
He probably has an Android now.
Yeah, fuck that out. Man, I'm switching over. All right. Well, salute to Sean Kemp. That's a good story. I'm glad that he got his shot. I wish he'd have shot whoever took his phone though. Cause
That person with the Z last name?
yeah, Mr. Hernandez.
That boy.
All right.
That's heartbreaking because I had to do the math on that Z thing.
It's real, right?
That's a lot of us.
Mendez.
There's a lot of us. He did us bad on that one. I didn't even realize that it was like that.
I didn't either until you said it.
I was like, there's a whole fuckload of fucking
All right.
some of them are
Disclaimer: I love all people.
Hold on,
Thank
we got to
you
do it
very
over the
much.
legal music. All right, Kritina loves everybody. All right. Did you see Creed 3?
I thought it was great.
I loved it.
Matter of fact, I already knew you saw it. I saw your post about it.
I loved it. All
You
that
saw it?
eye candy, everything about it. I loved it.
I like
Okay.
the eye candy too. But
And I'm pretty sure Alicio agrees that that's why he.
hey, that boy Jonathan Majors is out there looking like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, boy, first thing Alicio said, I loved it. I loved it.
He was on swole, and when they was training to go to the big fight, I was like, this is too much for me.
Too much sexiness for you?
Well, that's it.
Too much. Too
All right.
much chocolate on the screen.
It was a good movie though.
God
well,
damn.
well directed, well written. I wish they would have had Sylvester Stallone in the movie though.
Didn't he say like he wasn't fucking with it or something like that?
Well, I don't think he should have been in the movie. I think like the way the story has progressed, it wasn't.
It's moved on from him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really about Adonis the man.
Yeah, fuck you, Sylvester. We
Nah,
done moved on.
but he always in the first two deals he was looking for Rock for advice. He was always like Uncle Rock, and and Rock would be there. And this is like a major time in your life. Why wouldn't you? That's like maybe like a little father figure to you. But the reason he didn't be in the movie was because the guy that owns the rights to Rocky doesn't want to release the rights back to Sylvester Stallone because he bought it from him, many years ago.
Yeah.
And because of that, he's like, I'm not letting you make any money off of me. Fuck you.
Well, shout out to Michael B.
Oh, so
Jordan.
that was
'cause he
on-
directed, and it was great.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he praised Michael B. Jordan for
So it ain't no beef.
no, not with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
No, but the movie was dope, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. $100 million. It's made over $100 million in 10 days. I think like 150 million worldwide.
Salute
So
to Michael B. Jordan.
it's
Another
dope.
guy. See, this is another thing. Now, all of a sudden, this week or last week, Michael B. Jordan's corny was
Right.
the line, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Why do we do this to our people, man? I don't get it. Why? What was that about?
Back to the not having an edge, being a nice guy. Nice guys finish last, and he has that nice guy persona.
That's why I hate being a nice guy.
So you're not a nice guy.
Try being an asshole,
Very
baby. It works.
Huh?
Try being an asshole. It works.
Being an asshole is what gets me the girl, right? But then I'm the nice guy, and then I lose her because I'm such a fucking Michael B. Jordan ass nigga.
And you got to be an
Corny.
asshole, baby.
Huh?
You got to be an asshole
Through and through, huh?
through and through.
Okay. Fuck these hoes.
Uh-uh.
See, that's what they like. See how she's smiling over
Oh, she loved it. Look at that. I might give him a shot.
All right.
I don't think it'd be that. I just think,
But do you like nice guys? Do
No.
nice guys get ahead with you in relationships? Like when they're
Here we go. Let's talk.
super nice,
Let's
super
talk.
like just do you really feel like you're connected to that person, or do you feel like you're just talking to a girlfriend?
I'll say this. It's not about them being nice or assholes. I like assertive men. You can be nice and assertive. I like a man to be sure. I need you to know what you know. It's just like the famous Jill Scott line when she says, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. It's not about being an asshole or being nice. It's about being assertive.
Are you assertive, Luke?
No.
Gotta be assertive, baby.
I don't know what the fuck it means. What's assertive mean?
Like, I need you to stand on what you know. Like, as a man, if you're going to say, no, we ain't going to do this, then fuck it. We ain't going to do this.
Control the situation. Like,
Yeah,
be the head of the house.
That's right. But you got to make plans. You got to be a leader in that.
See, this is why I hate women so much. Legal. I didn't mean that. Actually, what I meant was, this is why I dislike women so much. Y'all confuse the fuck out of me. Like, what do you want? You want me to control you, or you don't want me to control you?
It's not
you know what I'm
about
saying?
control.
Yeah, you want me to control the situation. Sometimes you don't want me to control the situation. I ain't got to do everything you say, but then you want me to be sure about every goddamn thing I say. Like, nigga, shut up. You know, like.
But it's not about control. I just think that's how.
That was the word you used.
I didn't. I used assertive.
Control the situation?
So if I say, hey, I'm hungry, and you be like, well, what you want to eat?
The classic right there. That's the classic.
That leads to that argument.
And if I be like, I don't know, and then you be like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing. But if you say, hey, babe, we're going to go to dinner, and we're going to XYZ, that's controlling the situation. That's saying, I know you hungry, we finna go to eat, this where we going.
Okay.
But if you leaving it up to me, it's going to always be this or that. I want this, I want that, I want this. You're going to be frustrated.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
No, it don't.
Kinda.
It don't.
Kinda.
Stop. No, it don't. Like,
but women pick fights over the dumbest shit. Like me and my
Thank
wife,
you.
me and
Thank
my wife
you.
got into an argument this
Thank
week.
you.
Where we ignored each other for fucking 2 days. And it was the dumbest argument.
those are the best 2 days
Oh man, I got so
of a
much
man's
done.
life. Let me
Man, so
just
much
say,
peace and quiet.
I know they think we be go, and I put it on. I'm like, man, you know, when we get back, I'm like, man, it was a rough 2 days. I be bullshit. Now I be
no check-ins, no nothing. But let me tell you the argument, and tell me if I'm wrong. So my wife's telling me the story about her friend that is in a long distance relationship and and she's all, I don't think it'll work. They never work. Whatever. She was being negative about the relationship. But it's the ass end of this relationship. I already know this relationship. I mean, the conversation's already ending. We're driving home from the rodeo. My phone lights up with the CNN alert. I had read earlier that there was a rumor that Mitch McConnell had some kind of terminal illness and that he might be dying. Well, across the deal, I see Mitch McConnell. So while she's talking, I just scroll to see the update, and I look at it and put the phone back up. She got pissed.
Why?
That's rude. I said, what are you talking about? That's rude. I'm talking to you. You're not even paying attention to me. I'm like, guess I was. I just looked at my phone for a second. That's rude. I can't believe you did that. And so then I just start smiling. I'm like, I can't believe she even smiled. What are you smiling about? I said, nothing. You're smiling about something. I said, yeah, I can't believe you even made that an issue. That's just dumb. Like, why would you even, like, we had a badass night.
It feels so good to hear this because it lets me know, like the Michael Jackson song, you are not alone. I'm not alone in this shit. No,
It's like, I can't believe, I was like, I can't believe you're ruining a great night. Like, we just watched a badass concert.
Every woman I've ever been with.
Well, I'll say
The
this.
same
I will say this. I don't know your wife, so I don't know the mind frame in which she is. I'll tell you what I know as a woman. Okay? Just hear me out. I'm not taking sides. I know there has been times where I feel like if I'm talking to you, I want your undivided attention. However, on the flip side, I have been you in that situation where people are talking to me and I get to be distracted on my phone. My friends will tell you I am notorious for people talking to me, and in my mind, when I don't want to listen and I'm over whatever they talking about, I will fucking walk off. I would start playing on my phone, and it's not intentional. It's just my mind tells me, oh, I'm over this shit, and I do something else. So I have been in both places. So I can't say who's right or who's wrong because I was not in the car to hear the premise of it.
It was the end of the fucking conversation.
I will say this. One thing I have learned as a woman, when being in a relationship, I have learned that there are certain things I share with my girlfriends and certain things I share with my man. And I have not been with a man yet that wants to hear about my girlfriends and they bullshit. So I have learned to talk to my girlfriends about girlfriend things. I have enough friends to talk about girlfriend things too. And with my man, I only stick to facts. I need this. I want this. This happened. This. Because I have not met a man yet that care about all the other bullshit.
We don't.
I even have a guy best friend. Shout out to Ronald Johnson. That
Shout out to Ronald.
even with talking to him.
I feel bad for him. I bet he listens to some bullshit.
Well, that's the thing. He don't. Like, as friends, I've learned that there are things I can tell him, and there's things that he don't even give a fuck about. I don't even address to him.
Yeah.
And we're best friends. Like, it's certain parts of my life I tell him, like, but there are boundaries. Because as a guy, I know he don't give a shit about.
Right. But this conversation, I was listening to the whole conversation. I was engaged in her conversation. And at like I said, the ass in the conversation, I just glanced at my phone. It took maybe a second and a half, put it back up. For her to say something was just ridiculous to me. So I at that point, I was just quiet. I wasn't hearing shit. So we ignored each other for 2 days. So yesterday, she was like, are we still going to, act mad? I was like, no, I wasn't mad. I said, she's like, well, then apologize. No, I'm not apologizing. She's like, but it meant something to me. You made me feel a certain type of way.
Apologize.
You should apologize.
You should have.
I was like, no. I was like, you want an apology? I apologize, Sonny. You never call me by my name. That's not a good apology.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, because you
That is the
do that.
classic thing. If every day you call me baby, babe,
And then you
honey,
change up.
sweetheart,
Yeah.
and
He
then
knew
you
it.
call me by my motherfucking name, that's a red flag.
But you're forcing me to apologize? Well, yeah, you're going to get an apology. You're not going to want.
Alicia, you were supposed to just apologize, bro.
That's law. We never go back to first name basis unless we're breaking up.
No, I don't. If I think I did wrong, I will apologize.
No, but it was important to her, though. That's the thing.
No.
What?
No.
Okay, I'm with you. But I'm not. But I'm with you.
No.
You should have just apologized.
I think
It's important to her.
I think you should have.
And I'm not saying you may not even. Bro, listen to me. I don't understand half the shit women be talking about, but I've learned to just say, "Hey, I'm sorry, baby. I truly didn't mean to do that. I need to really think before I do shit. Now, do I mean any of that shit?
No.
Absolutely, I mean it.
He don't want to be in trouble tonight with you.
Loser. Anyway, so we good now, though. Everything's
I mean,
good.
hey, either you want to be right or you want to be happy. That's always the
Right.
rule.
No, but sometimes you need those few days to just be by yourself. You beat your meat. You don't have to. It's cool.
It's cool.
But then some
Hey, it's
days,
cool.
and we got to make up.
I caught up on my old porn collection.
My guy.
You know what I'm saying?
So, is your porn collection mostly black or Mexican?
Violet Myers, baby. There's a.
I'm so sick of y'all.
All right, what else we got, man? We got to get this. Nigga, we talking today. We fucking pod. Okay, we got the Charleston White. So, America's biggest troll is trolling the Asians now.
No way.
Yes way.
So he's an equal opportunity hater. I like it.
This shit is different right here. Let me play some of this audio. Hold on.
Shut your bitch ass up.
No, Charles.
That's not the audio.
That's not the audio. This is the audio.
I hate Asians. I hate Asians. We hate gays. I don't give a fuck about the Asian hate bill. I hate Asians. I hate Johnny Dane. I don't eat Chinese food. Only time I ever wanted some Chinese pussy was at a bathhouse fucking them Chinese sex slaves.
What?
I wouldn't dare. Yeah. Chinese bitches can't suck dick good. Yeah, I hate Chinese people. Shit, I don't give a fuck about China, man. I hate Chinese people, nigga. I think Chinese stores should be robbed. I think Chinese women should be raped.
Wow.
Brutally. By big dick, well-hung black men that hate Chinese women. Fuck China Mac. I think Chinese babies should be raped, nigga, and killed and used as alligator bait. I think Chinese babies should be killed and sodomized and used as alligator bait. Fuck China Mac, nigga.
Jesus.
So let me just say this. The little giggling that you heard was not us here. That was in the actual audio that Charleston White. So
I thought that was her giggling.
No.
No, I was just
Nah.
I'm in shock.
Like that's crazy though.
Well, hold on. So back to the Will Smith point. You can laugh at some shit or giggle at some shit and not really be, on the side of that shit.
yeah,
right?
I get it. I
Okay,
get
I
it.
just want to-
Yeah,
I just
you're
want to-
right.
want to
You're
bring my-
right.
want to
Because
bring my point back.
Because I am
Yeah.
smiling and giggling.
Right.
at
But you don't agree with that shit, though.
But I
right?
don't agree. You're right. Okay.
I just want to bring my point back. Okay.
I think it's more shock than anything. Like he went in. Like I've heard some of his videos, but he went in.
That's what he does.
And that's almost like, Trump and them damn people at the White House, like to incite violence, to say how you feel in such a passionate way that other people be like, well, shit, I feel that way too.
Oh, there's gonna be a crowd of people that
definitely agree with that.
Agree with it 100%. But God, to say sodomizing children and use them as alligator bait and women raping,
people.
like
Yeah, that's
He
too
said
much.
look, Charleston White is the king of the clout chasers. Now I thought Whack 100 was a clout chasing god, but fucking Charleston White is a clout chasing universe. His whole self. He is a motherfucker who would say anything.
do the black community fuck with Chinese people? I mean, is that a thing type thing?
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
have a problem with Chinese people.
I mean, do like some cultures don't fuck with other cultures? Is that something?
I don't think that black people just don't fuck with anybody. Like when you say like some cultures don't fuck, who do we don't fuck with? We fuck with everybody.
I just, again, that becomes subjective. That's not a
We don't?
culture thing. That's just a people
Hold on,
thing.
who do we not fuck with?
Well, most black people like to fuck with themselves. I mean, but it's
No,
like,
okay,
but for the most part, I mean, like even like okay, so like there's Mexicans from Mexico and there's Mexicans from the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. Like Mexicans from the United States, they'll fuck with everybody.
Oh, well, hold on.
But it's cultural. But a lot of black people, they're like, I'm not fucking with them white folks, and that's fine. I mean, that's the way they feel about it. I mean, are they to this level? No, you just mean that you're not throwing like. I guess how can I explain?
Nah, fuck that. I'm not taking that charge for black people. Black people, when black people say they're not fucking with white folks, it's the response to how white folks treat black people.
Sure,
it's not like we don't fuck with them. We will fuck with white people on any level.
But what I'm saying is, like Mexicans from Mexico won't fuck with black people. They don't.
But that's not what black people do.
But that's what I'm asking. Is there anything cultural like where they don't?
No,
fuck with,
I don't know
because I've never heard like this much hate for an Asian people.
Okay,
like where
but
does
I
it come
don't
from?
think it's cultural. I think it's like environmental, right?
Okay.
Like you said, like Mexicans from Mexico don't fuck with black people from the U.S.
Right.
Or black people, period. However, I think like as a black culture.
Well, hold on. What's up? Hey, Mexicans from Mexico, what's up, nigga? What's up with that?
Well, when they come over here, when the illegals come over here and they get robbed because they can't report their crimes, a lot of times it's black people that are robbing them, and that's the way they see it and they report it and they spread it to other Mexicans.
Okay, so again,
you know what I'm saying? So that's where that stereotype comes from.
Okay, but that's not cultural. That's economical. They're getting robbed by other poor people.
Yeah, like when we go over to Mexico, y'all kidnap us and fucking.
Goddamn right.
So what I'm
Shout out to
saying
the
is,
cartel.
as a black culture, like Paxton say, like there is.
Oh man, they called you by your government name.
I know, man. I'm getting me caught up around this bitch.
That's like me and my wife.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think as a culture we don't fuck with anybody. I think depending on where you are with black, because it's just like Africans and U.S. black people. You know, it's within society. There are sanctions of people that don't mess with people because of other things. However, I don't think as a culture, I think as a black culture, we too friendly to every fucking body.
Right.
We let too many people in for whatever reason.
What was that video in response to?
Yeah, that's kind of.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
know he was beefing with some Asian Crips or some shit.
That was a while
and
ago.
he was mad because they were saying, fuck that nigga. And he was like, how these Asians get to call me a nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I think that was the response to that.
I didn't even know those Asian Crips.
Him either. So, I mean, again, that was in retaliation of response to what they did. That's why he was saying and even the Johnny Dang thing. He says Johnny Dang takes all this money, but he doesn't put it back into our community. So
what?
I
Why
don't
should
fuck
he?
with him.
Yeah.
That's that's why he was saying he don't fuck.
And I don't
I'm
know
not
what
saying
Johnny
I agree
Dang
with what
does.
he's saying or how he's saying it, but he was saying that in response to something.
Yeah, I want to know the context of that comment. Like I've never heard like this kind of hate.
Well, I'm sure by next week we'll know the context of it and where it came from. I'm not gonna say it was because Charleston White. I'm not gonna give Charleston White an out because he's a very disrespectful person, and so he don't need a reason to like go left on.
Because we've seen like people hating on Asians, the last few years because of the coronavirus and Trump and his message of the China virus and making them a target. And I didn't know if that's something that I just never heard this much Asian hate before. Like I just hadn't. I don't know where it's coming from.
We've never heard it because like I said, black people just don't not fuck with people. So when you see it, it's like it's kind of odd to see. We don't do that shit. We're not known for racism. Do you think black people are known for racism?
Yes.
How so?
No, I mean, because it's like anything. All of us are racist and prejudiced to an extent.
No, what I'm saying, I'm just saying, as a race, right?
As a race, black people do look at white people a certain kind of way. They do. I mean, I don't care how you chop it up. You do just like Mexicans look at white people in a certain kind of way. Is it hate? No.
What kind of way do you think that is?
Well, because we've been treated a certain kind of way by them, so we have like this.
Where you're confused at is what I'm actually trying to understand. What do you think that thing is? That what is the hate that we have?
It's not
hate.
Because it's not a hate. It's like a distrust. It's like a distrust of that culture.
But do you understand why we have a distrust of this
I'm
culture?
sure he
does. Of course,
yeah.
I understand, but it's something y'all don't talk about.
But
what I'm saying is,
it's not that we don't talk about it, because we talk about it internally to one another. Because how can somebody understand a plight that they wasn't a part of?
No, hold on, y'all. The question was, do you know black people to be racist? Not trusting or having distrust for somebody is not us being racist. Being racist is really like, I do it on the flip side because I don't know black to white. I know white to black. Black people are lazy. Black people steal. Black people are, the negative stereotype, like shit like that.
Right.
So to me, that's racist, right?
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, but those are like those are stereotypes that are involved in racism. Yeah.
Right. So.
But I think it goes beyond that. It goes beyond stereotypes for us, right? It's how we're treated on our jobs. It's how we're treated in positions of power. It's how we're treated in our neighborhoods, in our communities, in our schools.
And I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling you that but black people see white people in a certain kind of way because of the way they were treated.
But it is not that we're racist against them, because we're not saying, hey, we're going to the white neighborhood and it's because something has happened. So people speak out against that injustice when it happens. But in our everyday life, we're not thinking about them.
Yeah, I don't typically see black people saying, man, I ain't going to the fucking that fucking Sugar Land on goddamn white people.
And I'm just saying that because I work.
I ain't going to First Colony, man. When I'm there.
No, I get it. But I mean, but you
to
do
me that would be racist.
But we do that. We do, like, I'm not fucking with them white. I'm not going with a number of white folks. I'm not going over. We do say things like that sometimes. We do come across like that sometimes. Like even for us, even for me, that I deal with white people all the time, and white people have been good to me and been bad to me. But there's like, I'm not going over. There's none but white folks. I'm not going. We do it. I mean, I'm guilty of it all the time. Like, me and my wife, like, oh, we're gonna go. You want to go to this party? No, it's none but white folks. I'm not gonna go the fuck over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do it too. I know y'all do it.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's more a preference than racism, right? We're not saying, hey, I would never do.
So when a white person said, well, I'm not going over there, it's none but black people. Is that racism or is that just preference?
To me, that's preference.
I think that's preference too. The shit that Charleston White was saying in that video is racist.
That's racist. That's just hate.
Yeah.
Right. To me, and they ride right alongside each other. Right. To me, racism and hate.
I agree.
So to say like, even your example, I'm not going. Man, it's all them white people over there. I'm not going over there. Is that hate?
I don't know. I mean, it's.
Or is it just preference on what you're comfortable with? Because sometimes we only know what we know. Like, I work in corporate America.
I'm comfortable in any environment. I mean, I can go to a barbecue with all black people and I'm going to still be comfortable. I can go to a barbecue with all white people. I'm going to still be comfortable. But it's just, I know sometimes, like, if I know where maybe the conversation is going to lead and I'm not ready to go with that conversation with those people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the same thing. And it's not
But that's not racism. That's just preference.
Okay.
I don't want to hang on it too long, but it was curious when I always wonder, like, what does black people being racist to white people look like? And I like Alicio. I like his opinion because he's not black. I think ours are going to be kind of similar because we don't see it, right? Maybe it's something that we don't see because we're black, and him being,
because I'm behind the scenes when I'm talking to my black friends and they're talking shit about white people. You know what I'm saying? You know, fucking whatever, white folks, crackers, whatever the fuck. But when I'm around fucking country ass white folks, they say shit too. You know what I'm saying?
What they say.
But see, that again,
shit about black people, shit about Mexicans, shit about, you know,
but
things.
See, that's not racism. That becomes prejudice. You know, I think that's where the difference comes in the conversation.
That's where I get lost.
See,
right.
And that's where I get lost, because to me, it's one and the same. Prejudice and racism to me is kind of similar.
I don't know. I'm not typical. Yeah, I'm not typically used to hearing black people talk like that, like Charleston.
No, I've never been in a conversation with black people like, well, fuck every white person and fuck them. I've never had that. I've never experienced that. You know, but at the same time, I've never experienced a white person say, well, fuck every black person, fuck whatever. You know, like I've never experienced that either. Yeah, like that's extreme at any level.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what the fuck we were talking about. Oh,
Charleston White.
All right. Fuck out of here, Charleston White. Listen, Charleston White is somebody who, to me, this is my opinion of Charleston White. I feel like if you are intelligent, you can kind of see him for what he is. And if you're not, he's going to get you. You know, he's going to say a bunch of offensive shit. Then he's going to come back around and come with justifications that make sense to you, because you probably never thought of it that way before. Charleston White is against the hip hop rap culture. I have
Luke point of view.
I have to like him for that, right? He's against the gangsters, the gangs, and all that shit. I have to like him for that. I don't like the way he goes about it, though. He goes about it the same way that they do.
Right.
It
becomes hypocrisy.
It becomes bullshit.
His hypocrisy is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to really take a position on him. I feel like he's very offensive. I feel like he uses the excuse of trying to help people to be a fucked up person.
Right.
And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
So the same thing Kevin Samuels was doing?
Kevin Samuels.
Same thing.
I'm trying to think of an example of what you mean by that, right? Can you give me one?
Well, I speak on it because, you know, we was talking earlier. It was the anniversary, his birthday. They
Salute
celebrated.
to Kevin Samuels.
But I think it's more so like it wasn't what he was saying. It was how he was saying it. In him saying he was trying to help the community, he was being really ugly to people that was calling his show. I understand we're being truthful, right? And the truth hurts. It's helpful and it's hurtful. However, there's a right way and wrong way to say and do anything. Just like we'll talk about Charleston White. Like some of the stuff he say be spot on, right?
Yeah.
But his delivery and how he conveys it is more for shock value.
I see what you're saying, but
than it is helping.
I see what you're trying to say. I just don't think the examples line up the same way. I think that there's a such thing as straightforward, and that could be taken as rude or taken as offensive. Then there's a thing of being ugly. Then those are differences to me. Like if I say that, damn, I don't want to use it. Okay, no. If there was another lady in here, and I say, hey, you're overweight, that's rude. People would say that I'm being rude.
To society standards.
That's what I'm saying. But this is a Kevin Samuels problem right here. He's being straightforward. Hey, you're overweight. You weigh this. You make this amount of money. You think you're going to get this kind of guy.
Yeah, you have 3 kids from 3 different baby daddies.
You got 3 kids.
And you want a man that makes $500,000 a year, you know.
That's straightforward. That's not being ugly to you. Now, if I say you're a big fat bitch, this is the Charleston White.
That's
you a fat nasty motherfucker. That's
true.
Who the fuck want to fuck with you and them crusty ass kids?
Thank you.
Yeah, but still with the Kevin Samuels thing.
Good point.
Even if you say, oh, because you got 3 different baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? Just take that point. that's subjective because some people might not care. Like, I think what happens is, just like we talk about Charleston White, when people talk as if things are general across a broad spectrum, that's where the issue come in. If he was addressing who he was addressing, just like Kevin Samuels said, well, no man wants you with this. And it wasn't just...
I never heard him say that.
Never.
It wasn't just... I'll say this. It wasn't just him talking to women. He was also talking about men too and things too. But those are subjective things based on his opinion.
But he always backed it up with facts and numbers though. And a lot of it was real. Some of the things he said that women were offended by are actually true. If you're over 35, you already have multiple children, you have this and that.
And you want a man that makes $200,000
it's not going to happen for the most part. We're not saying it couldn't happen. But
he didn't say it was not going to happen. He would say that the likeliness of it.
No, and I get that. Let me say this. I didn't have a problem with Kevin Samuels. You know, I'm a very straightforward, direct person. Some of the stuff he was saying was absolutely facts.
What wasn't facts?
I'm not going to say it wasn't facts. I think it was the delivery.
You just didn't like the way it came across.
There's a right way and wrong way to say things if you say you're trying to help people.
Now, I think that Kevin Samuels should have changed his approach, even though I don't think his approach was detrimental. Once I realized a person's not hearing me, see, Kevin Samuels came off as a very clean cut, very articulate, well-spoken person.
Yes.
So he's not being, I don't see the ugliness or the bad way that he's coming to people.
Like he comes across cold when he says it, but it's not like.
But it's just straightforward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's cold.
But nonetheless, hold on, my point. Nonetheless, I still think that he should have changed his approach and delivery. Not because I felt like he was wrong, but I felt like because the people that you're trying to talk to, they're not hearing you. So it doesn't matter how much you say it. Women, when they don't hear you, they don't hear you. You got to change your tune. Like you got to lie. You got to bullshit your way.
That's not true.
No, but if he didn't say it the way he was saying it, it probably wouldn't be as effective.
Right.
They're not about to listen to somebody.
But it wasn't effective though.
To some of the people called in and said, "Man, this is helping me."
Yeah, when women died, they threw a fucking parade.
Yeah, it was like,
and it wasn't just women. He was talking to men too. Like,
yeah, he started out talking about men. Get your shit together.
All I'm saying is this: if your intention is to really help somebody,
exactly,
you have to speak a way that they can hear you. And if you realize that that's not taking place, you can't just keep trying to do it your way. You have to try to reach them because then it becomes, okay, well, are you really trying to help the person or is it really about you? You know, that's the question that comes up because if you refuse to change, you're not really trying to reach that person, are you?
And that's my whole point. Like even with the Charleston White thing, like he does say things like his whole premise was to help the community. But how can you help the community and what you're spewing is hate and vulgar?
Yeah, I mean, he's contradicting himself with all the hate.
Right, and that's how I felt about Kevin Samuels. I understood the premise of him trying to help people because what he was saying was right. Somehow I was like, I wish I could tell a lot of motherfuckers this. However, it's the delivery. If you're really trying to be helpful, then you have to know your audience and how to help them in a way that they can receive it so they can apply it.
Do you understand why men never saw his delivery as a problem?
I do.
But the people that I saw that he would kind of be harder on was the women that really thought that their shit didn't stink. And they were like...
The ones with the attitudes and shit.
Yeah, like the ones that carry themselves like, well, I'm this and that. And he's like, but at the same time, you're this and that. So you shouldn't... I'm not saying you shouldn't think highly of yourself.
There was a way that he came off that I didn't like. Like he was kind of abrasive a lot. And there were times that I'm like, bro, you don't have to, like, nigga, soften up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
And
the don't talk over me shit. You can't do that to women and think that you're gonna make a fucking point.
I didn't like that either. He wouldn't let them respond sometimes.
You can't do that to women and think that y'all finna have a fucking free flowing conversation.
Yeah, no.
But the premise still stay the same. Like what Alicia was saying. I get that people calling that thought they was up here. They were at this status. But so did he as a host, and it came off that way. And you can't be that way. If your job is to solely help people, then you have to meet people where they are to help bring them up to where you need them to be.
I agree.
And
I agree with that.
That's what's wrong with society now. Everybody think they're up here. I don't care where they are in life. we have taught people to say, hey, believe in yourself and you're this and say all these affirmations. And some people just fucked up.
Yeah, but I am a person that does believe in speaking things into existence. So yeah, you're right. I mean, if you do have 3 kids from 3 baby daddies, well, shit, you should feel that you could get a 4th baby daddy that can take care of you. I mean, you should.
Well, first of all, the goal shouldn't even be to be a baby mom. But that's the thing.
But you know what I'm saying.
But life happens. You know what I'm saying? One relationship in, you go to another relationship. That's just about people out here fucking and just not giving a damn.
Not giving a damn.
However, but all I have, this is my thing with even, I have, what do you call that when you, not disagreements, but like criticisms of Kevin Samuel. I do. But overall, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Alicia's fucking with his hair, and he looks like
like Gumby.
He looks like the nigga that married Julia Roberts back in the 90s.
Oh God, I forgot his name. Anyways, go back to your thing.
Was it Lyle Lovett?
Lyle Lovett. Yeah, Lyle Lovett.
Why did you know that?
Huh? Because he likes country.
My point with Kevin Samuel, I have criticisms of Kevin Samuel, but at the same time, his overall points were so valid, right? If you are a woman and you have X amount of kids, but your expectation is to get like this fucking Prince Charming, it doesn't equate. All he was saying was, hey, get you a regular motherfucker like you are a regular motherfucker. That's what you should be shooting for. How do you, and when I watched him, I'm like, well, how do you get that message to women and get them to hear that, without you coming off as, I don't know how to do that, right?
Well, I don't think that's the thing. I think where women got offended was not what he was saying. Is that he was talking to just women, and men do the same thing. It's a lot of people that's not on a certain level think they can get something else.
Yeah, but just like women do typically a lot, you change the shit. Like, okay, I am talking to women. I'm not talking to men.
But he was talking to both on the show.
But what I'm saying is, like, the whole criticism, wait, men do, you need to be talking to men too. That's fine. Maybe I will. But right now, I'm just talking to y'all.
Yeah.
So let's just stay right where we are.
At that point I get.
But why do women's mind venture off into some other? Why can't we just stay where we are and just discuss this one thing and not go into and not going to, anything else? Because then once you do that, you're not focused anymore. You're not focused on the actual topic. You're focused on going somewhere else with the conversation.
But that's just even in this conversation. Like, my point is, if your mantra is, I am here to help, and that's the only reason why I brought up Kevin Samuels, was if Charleston White thing is, I am here to help the community.
No, I don't believe that for him.
But I'm just saying, if this is what you're marketing to people for likes or whatever, then actually do that. That's where people have problems with delivery and the message itself. It's because if you're trying to help somebody, then you got to be able to help them in a way that they can receive it.
Yeah, but Charleston White ain't trying to help nobody. Charleston White trying to help himself. And that's the difference. That's why I hate to compare. When you first said it, I wasn't like stuck. I was like trying to come up with an example where I could see where Kevin Samuels and Charleston White would kind of be similar. Charleston White is for self. Now he uses that. He uses the help people shit to disguise or to cover up the fact that he's really for himself.
You don't think Kevin Samuels was?
What,
he made a profit off that. Because at first, when he first started, he wasn't making no profit. He wasn't making the ratings that he needed. When he switched his approach and started doing more shock value things, then it became a thing that he capitalized on.
I think if he came on talking all nice to women, we never would have heard of Kevin Samuels.
But his show didn't even start off like that.
It started out talking about men and get your shit together and get out your mama house by 25 and
he was doing Vine. He was doing Vine deals
for years, but that never took off because they have 100 other shows that tell men get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I think people need to just stop telling people what the fuck to do anyway. People gonna be who they are.
I think he was going one direction. He had one show that just really took off when he talked to a lady one time,
and that was it.
And then that just became the thing. I don't want him necessarily to say clickbait because I do think that he was still helping. I think his information was accurate and valid. He wasn't here for shock value. That's the difference. this shit that this motherfucker says is for shock value.
Shock value only.
And one thing that he understands is people like that shit. We're in the age now where people love that type of shit.
Yeah, people like drama.
People like drama, pettiness, messiness, all kind of silly, stupid shit.
But they love to fake overreact to it as well.
Course,
you know what I'm saying? They love the drama of overreacting to.
Well, I can't say that because listen to the shit he said. Now, if how can you overreact? Listen,
No, yeah, that is beyond crazy. That's just crazy. I've never even heard somebody talk like that. He made Hitler say what the fuck. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think to me, like, that's why I don't like social media. It gives everybody a platform when some people shouldn't have a platform because it does spew hate.
That's true. But then who's to decide who gets the platform and who not? That's the problem.
That's the slippery slope.
Right. Because
That's
that
the
goes
problem.
in, to freedom of speech.
Yeah. And everybody
want
has
to hear what happened before that. But I do have a question though. Do you agree or do you feel like Asians are racist towards black people?
Asians?
Yeah.
I don't have enough Asian friends to have that consensus.
I would say this. There are plenty of times where, even just growing up here in Mo City, right? There are Asian stores on every corner. The beauty supply, the nail shops, the liquor stores,
the food,
the convenience.
the fucking fish.
Right.
Rice.
And usually when you go in there, they are
Watching you.
Yeah, they are profiling you. They're, you hurry up and buy. They are rude as fuck.
I'm not mad at that. I'll be profiling niggas too.
But
that's facts.
But at the same time, as a black community, we keep going back and giving our money to these people who treat us less than nice.
Hey, the rice be hidden.
Instead of us investing in our own community. So I can't say that Asian people are racist. I just know in my experience of the Asians I have encountered, some of them can be very stereotypical and rude toward black people.
I be looking for them. Be rude to me. They don't do that. Hello, big man.
But I think like as a human race, right? Like Alicia, I agree with your point. We all have some things in us that's based on prejudice, based on the experiences that we have experienced or even been taught. Because some things is just what you've heard your family say or your parents say or friends say, so I get that point. But I can't just say these people are racist or this is racist unless it's a specific instance, of something happened to be like, oh, that's racist. I can't say Asians as a whole are racist. I don't know that to be true. I just know the experiences that I have. And I've had some good experiences and I've had some bad experiences.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think how many Asian people I know. I don't think I know any. Yeah. I don't think I know any white people either.
God damn, Bubble.
Okay.
Hey man, when I looking at my phone, when I go through my contact list, I don't think I have like one, except for my supervisor.
Oh, I know a lot of mixed.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm talking about this, but I mean like just socially.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't know any. I didn't come up with them. I didn't go to school with them. I didn't go to church with them.
I know a couple.
They weren't at my local Walgreens. They weren't in Popeyes. It was all niggas.
One of my good Asian friends just retired about 2 months ago.
And I think I get what you're saying. Like, I guess like I've learned people from working in corporate America, being around different races and cultures of people, from just traveling different places to understand people's cultures and so forth. So yeah, I know a lot of different people. And that's why I say I think it's based on experience, because I've had some really great experiences and then I've had some bad experiences in the U.S., outside the U.S. I think people are just always going to be ignorant in the fact of they don't, we're very uncomfortable with what we don't know. And we only know what we know based on experience.
That's true.
All right, that's a mic drop.
That's a mic drop. That's true.
Salute to Kritina for coming through once again, being the
Queen.
The queen that she is.
Y'all gonna give me a crown?
We look for it right now.
Queens have crowns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they would call something else. I thought kings had crowns. What do kings have? Is it crown?
Yeah.
They both have crowns?
Too.
Oh, fuck that.
Tiara.
Yeah, we'll get you a tiara.
Women are tiara,
Get
right?
you some
Or is
gir-
tiara a small crown?
That's all she gets. That's all she need.
Well, I don't care. Just so I can have one when I come through, and I'm a wet in this motherfucker.
That's all
too.
she need.
That's
Listen,
all.
Exactly.
Burger King got him. I got him.
I don't want
Thank
that.
I got you.
you.
I got you. I'm gonna swing by.
You better go right on down there to that beauty supply and give me one. They like $10. Go on hard one.
Man, how the hell am I gonna get $10 from?
all right. Well, look, we talk about a lot of shit. Tiger Woods, the cartel going crazy in Mexico. We love you, cartel people. We talked about Chris Rock. Jay Prince is not in jail. Sean Kim shooting shit up. Creed 3, good movie.
Great movie.
Great.
You like the eye candy in that one? I remember. Charleston White, goofy ass. Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to that brother. I think that's it, man. We out of here, man. Let's wrap this shit up. What y'all think?
Man, I'm 2 hours in. That's a pretty good little podcast.
Yeah. Ever since Alicia took his hat off, my brain's been fried.
Wow. my head felt a little sweaty, so I felt like my hair needed to breathe.
That conversation about black people being racist, boy, that nigga,
Black people are racist.
it was
goddamn.
sweating like a motherfucker over there, man. Nah, but see, this is the great thing about pod, man. We get to learn and understand other points of views. And we have a good goddamn time. So with that being said, any final words, beautiful people at the table?
No, good show.
I love everybody.
That's right. Goddamn right.
Except you.
Yeah. With that being said, we are out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for fucking with us. Make sure y'all come back next week as we have more heat. And we have some more racist talk. You know how we do.
Thank you to the Queen for stopping by today.
Thank you to the Queen
Always.
with her little tiara. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
All right.
You always make for a good conversation. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. We out of this bitch. Y'all be cool. Peace.
Enjoy our weekend.
Yes, sir.